knocked out.
Oh, reminder for tanks from going slightly turn stand still now.
Indeed, every tank can have their stance off now. For Seeker, only real things to note for this. Swords be called out boss relatives, so it'd be left, left, right, right, front, back, back, front, something like that. And a lot of mechanics are paired with each other. Only 2 real mechanics that catch people out is when we have the grid, the gaze orb, and the expanding flower. You have the grid where you just stand wherever it's not glowing. Be looking away from an orb, I'll call up the number marker, and then we'll be moving away lastly from the expanding pinky purple flower, which again I'll call out the marker from. Last thing to note for Sand Tiles, when we have Earthshakers coming out from the middle, which will be a little tether and a marker above your head, goes on 3 people, you need to move it away from wherever the boss jumps to, because the group will be there, so we don't clip the group. And lastly, I did say lastly before, but healer LB3s and limit breaks in general, just do not use them unless it's called out, as healer LB3 is the only way that we can raise people outside of using a rise and sacrifice. So yeah, just don't. What we can do then, we can pop some buff food if you've got any. A little bit of extra HP, a little bit of extra damage, and we can do ready checks. Oh crap, you DC'd.
I didn't DC.
Now you DC'd.
No.
German internet.
No. I'm not.
No, he's restarting his game. That's the distinction he's making.
Yep.
Game or
No, not the game. I'm just on my
Excel
character
sheet.
screen.
Yeah,
I had to start my Excel sheet. It only works when I'm logged off. I don't know.
Fuck Microsoft!
Oh, in a bit we'll be able to make even more jokes about that, by the way.
Why?
They're adding AI functionality into Office 365.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Is it
Even
gonna
more
auto
analysis.
convert? Yeah. Even more auto conversion that fucks up the formatting.
Just Microsoft. I'm dreading the next server because it's going to be like Windows 11, I bet. And Windows 11 is awful. Okay. A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay, we're ready. So, countdown.
Sorry, didn't catch who main tank is.
Me.
Okay.
Doing some little raise right first, so here there's kind of free shield. And sword cleaves. Right, or left, right, right, left. Right, right. And left. Looking away from 2. And moving away from 3. Towards this one. Front or behind, or be under the boss, just don't be on the sides. Careful, tank clusters, don't be in front. And another tank cluster, same again. Don't be in front. Okay, stay stacked up, there's going to be some chains. wait for the chains. Wait. Break the chains and then be in front of any wall. And get knocked into a wall. Back on the boss. Close to the middle-ish. There's be some AoEs around the edge and we're going to be moving out. So following the dashes around. We're moving out to 3. Going to be going in front of the walls. Follow the dashes round in front of wall number 4. In front. That was mad in front. Stay stacked up where we are now. So mats are going to drop down, they're going to do some line cleaves, dodge those, and then we'll be going into the sand and tiles. Dodge lines, and we're going on tiles, blue tiles. Next to we're going to have the earth shakers from the middle, so mark or tether away from the boss and group. Going on sand. Sand. Earth shaker's going out now. Take him away. Another set of earth shakers. Take him away. And tiles. 4 tiles. And some lines. Dodge the lines. Red wide. Nope, into Cardinals. Into Cardinal boss, numbers are safe. Okay, back close to the middle again. We're going to have those dashes, but this time with sword cleaves instead. And we're going out to 3 again. Fly around. Going left, right, left. Left of the boss, right, then left. Right. And left. Looking away from 4, and moving away from 3, towards A safe. Stack up as much as you can for the chains, break them, and raid wide. It's run quite far. Grab a tank buster, don't be in front. Okay, sanitize with sword cleaves starting on the right, and left. Right on sand. Left on tiles. Under the box is also tiles. And one more on sand. Grid, orb, and flower. Looking away from 1, and moving away from 4, towards B, and dodge the lines.
Do we slow down? Or?
Nah. Right wide. It's going to be changing, front and behind, don't be on the sides. Here this will start arising, and we're going to kill it very, very shortly. There we go. Total of 6 traps ahead. 3 here and then 3 along the hallway. And if the Earth is ranged and caster in Party E, Warriors Party can just hold back to give you these some buffs, that would be great.
Rowan is a dodge master.
See you in a bit. Yep, this game.
Yeah. Great. Oh, that's another one.
Hey, first time. Easy.
Don't forget your loot.
You actually made me look back. Okay. So, nothing special. It's a fight of dodging the orange. But it also does the side cleave, so whenever the first one appears, you can either outrange it or stay close, then dodge into the first cleave as soon as it disappears. Only other difference is some number markers go out on 4 people. So you get a number above your head, you just take it to the ad closest to the corresponding marker. So 1 to 1, 2 to 2, 3 to 3, and so on. So, ready checks. A, B, D, and F. C, E, A, B, C, D, E, F. Yeah, all ready. So let's go. Say 20 seconds from now. 1:51:10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. First up, there's a load of falling rocks, so just yeah, stand out of bad. It's going to happen again. And then it's going to dash, turn and dash, dashing north. And go turn and dash again. Dashing south, and be on the sides. Middle. The ads around the edge, you're going to do some lines. Same again, dodge orange. And then we're going to have some numbers go out. You can resolve the numbers after the lines, don't need to worry about it too quickly. 1 to 1, 2 to 2. Oh yes, number is a tank. Side cleave next, start on the right, and then dodge into it. And get knocked to any safe spot around the edge. All the markers are so fair. Back on the boss, don't be in front or on the left, just follow it around and spin around with the cone. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Done. We have a little ad phase, but you just ignore the ads, focus the boss. Dead.
Really good DPS, right?
I failed.
Mission failed. Unbelievable. I trusted you. Nah, that's all right. What happened?
Better luck next time.
What happened when what got you?
It was like I had a bug mid pull, like I was pressing a button on my keyboard.
Alright.
So I can mute the Discord, and then I realized, why am I auto walking only?
Oh god.
and then I didn't know what got me. So what was like wrong, and then I walked right into the wrong trap.
Oopsie.
Happens.
It's alright.
Well, time to, I don't know, do what gather or something.
Who knows, may get in for a second run. We'll see.
Yeah.
Possibly. We'll do a raid check after.
If you wipe, I don't know.
Yeah, free wipe, or if after we'll do a raid check. If anybody wants to do another one, then we can.
I have a pick day.
Yeah, so do I. So, right, Queen's Guard. Any happy posted that? Nice. Some of you may need to remove a certain buff during the first phase. There's a macro at the top of the post that Rodney's just sent in DRS chat. You can use that to save you clicking off a buff on your buff bar. There's 2 buffs. There's Spellforge and a Steel Sting, purple and yellow, respectively. I'll call out both anyway, just for any colourblind people. And yeah, their healers now need to have Spellforge and Steel Sting slotted. What you guys need to do is your buff, respective your buff anybody in that specific column. Same again, there's a picture in DRS chat. And you'll also need to buff anybody in the hybrid column. You can take a roll as to whether it's going to be the right one, but you may need to apply it once it's called out during the fight. It's quite early on. I know mechanics are really happening at the time, so there's no huge rush or worry. But yeah. Other than that, I also need a pro tank for the warrior and gunner. And takers. Claimed. There we go. Okay, cool. 2 phases. We'll have 3 phases in total. We'll have the first phase, which is the warrior and the knight. We'll have bomb mechanics. We'll have a lot of moving. I'll call out where markers are stand and where you need to go to for the bombs, relative to if you get a tether or if you have a debuff. The debuff appears once the tether disappears. So when you see when you have a tether, you can look at the debuff. It'll be like a little purple gravity one. Set of scales, basically. Second phase is the gunner and the soldier, which is, again, a whole bunch of just moving around and following whatever marker call out. But there is also a certain mechanic, which is a little circle around you with a open side on it. So it's an incomplete circle. That open side you need to face towards an incoming attack. These attacks come from the middle, where the gunner is, and then straight after a turret on the side, which is on the B and the D side. It's multiple turrets both sides, so just make sure you face the open side to one of those after. Yay. Other than that, we may have exploding clones with the same thing. Jumping exploding clones, but probably not. Same again, I'll call out where to stand. And the last phase, which is the orb phase and the little ads. Same for the ads as normal. You always want to attack the open side, not the shielded side, otherwise it will knock you back and give you a little ruin stack. So yeah, open side only. Otherwise, all tanks that have their invuln during the third phase will have your stances on. A, B, and C will be on the A side. D, E, F will be on the C side. And you will be focusing down the aura spheres first, in the north and the south. And any tank that gets a little marker above their head after it's killed, what you need to do is pop your invuln, turn your stance off, your job is done. Healers also, there is a little map also in DRS chat where all the orbs spawn. Just decide between you and your co-healer whether you're going to take the H1 or the H2 orb, relative to your party letter. To note as well, your co-healer, if your co-healer is dead, you will also need to take their orb. So you may need to take 2. They do 2 bits of damage, two AoEs around them. What you guys need to do to resolve the orbs is use your light curtains. You will pop it no later than when the AoE around the orb appears. Stand in the AoE, and that will reflect the damage back to it. That's it, basically. So, we can do our ready checks. Warrior and Gunner, unless you prefer the other 2. I don't mind adjusting. Right.
I'm only missing my Q4 bitch. There we go.
Let's.
Is that one still free in the skies?
Yes. Tan is a god, the god of gods.
I'll stand there.
But you see, I'm the dwarf of dwarves. The biggest of the smallest.
Hey,
and by
A,
far
B,
the most
C,
vicious, brutal, cruel, sadistic, and dangerous creature under
D.
5 feet tall that
up,
you've
sir.
ever had the
Wake up.
displeasure of meeting.
Oh no, double B. Yeah, I'm sleepy.
Yeah.
How?
Got him. Okay.
That's karma for calling out my my bravery.
Okay. Right. In which case, then we can start our countdown. You can move up to the bosses in the middle. Just don't target them yet. And here you can start pre-buffing your Spellforge and your Steel Sting. Pre-buff Spellforge in my party. Do I not have one?
I hope they brought it.
I assume lost person. Okay, we're gonna have a red wide first. I'm dead. Asher, do you mind taking over the knight and the soul shot?
Warrior turn Mustangs.
Lad.
This baby, call me.
Right, Warrior's going to Bravo, that's going to be in the center. And we are removing purple and buffing yellow. Remove Spellforge and buff Steel Sting. That's lucky.
Yep, very.
Very lucky. Okay, we're going to have the bomb mechanics first. If you have a tether, you'll be going to small. If you don't have a tether, you'll be going to big. And you're going to get knocked towards 2. 2, so I'll probably safe, yeah, 2 and A. If you drop down, move to where a bomb just exploded. Raid we're coming up, and we're going to have a dispel on the warrior. We're covered, no worries. He hasn't dispelled. Mitch, shield. Oh, there goes stun. Okay, next up will be the tethered wind and lightning. If you have a tether or a debuff, you'll be going to wind. If you do not have a tether or debuff, you'll be going to lightning. Tether debuff to wind, no tether debuff to lightning. After that, pop your sprint. Going to run to the knight in the centre. I'm going to move outside of his hitbox, left side towards the outside the hitbox. Back on the bosses, raid wide, and let it spell. Gonna go around again. Tank busters. Tickler. And removing yellow and buffing purple. Remove Steel Sting and buff Spellforge. Can we skip it? Probably not. Just resolve it. Okay, if you have a tether, you're going to small again. No tether to big. On the edge of the arena. Take the bombs on the edge of the arena. Tether or debuff to small. No tether debuff to big. Same again. If you drop down, move to where a bomb just exploded. A bit more on the knight. Gonna have to focus it. Yeah, focus the knight. Jump. Here's soldiers to Delta and gunners in the centre. And we're going to have the fire frogs first. The two smaller orbs are going to turn into frogs. They're going to be the second set that moves. They'll do smaller areas. Want to be between them. It's very small, but melees can get uptime between the two. Oh, nice.
That was one try.
Okay, we are going to Charlie. You have your open side. And face it to the gunner in the centre. Face it now. And find a turret on the side. Back on the bosses. Gonna have right wide. That's it. And it's right wide. It's the other way around. Fire or oh no, it's adds first, isn't it? Yeah, fire adds first, then fire, really nice. Fire adds are coming out. Not like I said, I gun one. Oh, not gun. Okay, focus down the turrets. Halfway through the sniper shot cast, the tanks can invuln it. Give our tank to heal as well. Raid wide. First time for the one on Bravo side to die first. At the end of the cast, sheath your weapon and stop moving, or just don't do any bosses so you don't auto-attack it. Stop, stop. And carry on. You may have exploding clones, probably will. We'll be following the untethered set. We're going to jump twice. D4 or C are safe. Same again. You're up inside. You can face to the gunner in the centre. And the turret on the side. Healers can limit break from the centre. And kill the bosses. Little load wide. Okay, healers to your spots. ABC to A, DEF to C. If you have your invuln, stances on. Focus down the aura spears. And healers get ready to reflect rolls. And on the spike check. And we can attack the ads in between. Remember, I need to attack the open side. And when they disappear, of damage. Like now, of damage. And open side. We'll have more orbs in a sec. Here they come. Another aura sphere to focus down. And on the spike check. And kill the ass. Last shot to get their elbow from the center if you still have it. Grab your loot.
I couldn't leave you on the ground. I just used Swift Cast, one try, and yeah.
Easy as that. I didn't expect to have aggro full 4.
Oh, that's what killed you?
Yep. I didn't
Oh.
expect
Yeah, that
I know it hurts when you start having more than one, but
I had that as warrior too, but warrior can heal himself while he has aggro.
Yeah.
it's just bloodletting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I finally have blood weighing here.
I mean,
Yeah, the
yeah.
orientation thing here.
Oh, good job, all. You think if you did call it that, I was gonna die. I didn't see Lango screenshot me though. That's a surprise. I'm very surprised by that. Either that or it just hasn't posted yet. Hey, good job. All up.
Where's my second chest?
Oh no. Couldn't tell you.
Took it.
That's okay. It's only 10 mimicker. Right, Phantom. This is a fight or follow the calls pretty much. We have one raid at the start, then we'll follow the donut down towards the number markers from either A or D to 1 or 4. Following that, jump between 2 markers is called out. Nothing to worry about. Do we have a banish? Yeah, good stuff. In which case then, ready checks.
God, the god of gods, even. But you see,
ENF, all good.
dwarf
Countdown.
of dwarves. The biggest of the smallest.
Double check
and by
stats are off,
far the
you have
most
them on.
vicious, brutal, cruel, sadistic, and dangerous creature under 5 feet tall that you've ever had the displeasure of meeting.
And let's hang on. Grade wide. And then we go to either Alpha or Delta. And we are going to Alpha it is. The little donut's going to move a little bit faster than normal. Just follow it down. And stop at the 1 marker. 1 more, and we'll go over to 2. Over to 2. And we're going to start on 1. Have 3 cleaves on 2, count them down, and then 1 move over to 2. And over to 2. And dead. Like that. Good job. Personal loot and traps ahead. Doing that a lot quicker nowadays. Usually it's close to our space.
Don't find them with your head. I will laugh at you.
Keep your distance from it, hug the wall. And there's more down the bottom of the stairs as well.
Exactly.
One more. There we go, all found. Incredible. Yay, Trinity about. GA. That's slightly. It now includes the GIF.
Wow.
So, Trinity about. This is the temperature mechanic fight. So, the aim of the game for this one is always to get yourself to a neutral temperature by getting hit by whatever A or B. Difference in this fight, though, there is an elemental brand debuff, which resolves after a mechanic has completed. That's during the second time around we see the weapon. So first time is normal, second time is with the elemental brand. Trick is for the elemental brand. Ignore the temperature above your head, look at your debuff bar, and add the two temperatures that you've got there together. That'll work out your true temperature, then you know what you need to get hit by. Get hit by whatever you need, and then once the mechanic finishes, your elemental brand will resolve and bring you, hopefully, to neutral. Difference in this fight compared to normal. The meteor phase is basically pretty much the same, except there's no safe spot in the middle, and there's a couple of extra mechanics, including a force march the first time, and there's some adds around the edge the second time, so only one square per corner is going to be safe. For that, I'll call out relative markers to it, so it'll be either like either side of A or C, or either side of D or B, inner corners or outer corners. The bow phase, the path which the arrow is going to take is not telegraphed here. You have to either work out yourself or use the patterns that are in DRS chat. It's two patterns, they're just mirrored versions of each other. Work out which one, and resolve your arrow. Other way to do it without the picture is you can trace the arrow down its path, and basically if it can take a turn, it will take a turn. So a horizontal line going down its path, it will go down it before continuing back down towards the group. And lastly, sword phase. For that, all full sword cleaves happen at the exact same time. How we resolve this is, there's only going to be one safe spot where no sword is going to cleave. That'll be one of the number markers. I'll call out whichever one that is. What you need to do is you never want to be diagonal from the safe spot. So one square diagonal, it will just kill you. You're going to be either one square, north, south, east or west. Front, back, left or right, however you want to view it. In towards your sword cleaves. Find your sword cleave and then move into it relative to the safe spot. That is roughly about it, other than the raid wires and the tank busters. Tank busters are all shared here. There's 3 of them, one straight away as we start. So as soon as we pull, all tanks will need to be in front. And the raid wides are a nasty bleed tick, so at least one tank in each party needs to have ether shields slotted. I'll call out for healers to heal and shield, and then ether shields more close towards the cast bar.
I have no taste for peace and happiness. And as
Very
for
quick
oblivion,
question,
my
because it
little
got me last
fishy
time. The cleaves are all line.
is
Is that
dead.
correct?
Yeah, so the ad will cleave like half of like wherever it's facing, sort of thing. It would be the entire side of wherever
Yes,
the
okay.
sword is pointing, sort of thing.
Alrighty.
The 4 squares that you want to get hidden are directly adjacent to the safe square. The diagonals are not safe, if that helps.
And you can sort of see the grid on the floor already.
Little GIF into our shows it quite nicely. Okay, so buff food, ready checks. If you've got any questions, by all means you can hit no, ask the question, it is no issue at all. A, B and F. C's ready, D's ready. Oh wait, someone's already done it. A, B, C, D, E, F, we're all good. Okay then, in which case we'll do our countdown timer.
Honestly, I'm just scared and I'm sorry for the deaths. Good luck, everyone.
You'll be alright.
Nothing to worry about.
I'm failing, Bosja.
If you forget your quick march on an arrow, don't worry.
Let's circle. Okay, all the tanks are in front for the shared buster first off. And healers can already start pre-shielding. And Dita shields up. Let's see what weapons we're going to get. We're starting out with bow, we're all going to be behind. Behind. And we can already start moving in front and cast move out in front. This one's sword, just in front's fine. And lastly we're moving away. Don't need to move behind yet if you don't want to. And out. Okay, we'll be starting out with the meteors. You're gonna get a temperature, and you're also gonna get a force march as well. And let your force march take you to the correct meteor. You have 4 proximity, so just chill in the middle, respect those. Check your force march, find your meteor, and let your force march take you to it. Good job. Healers can shield, and Dita shields. Okay, next up we're going to have bow, we're already mostly behind. Good stuff. Behind. Okay, all tanks in front for the shared buster. And everyone's got a force march. Check your force march, you know that it'll take you 2 squares to either Bravo or Delta, away from wherever the flames are. Force march 2, Delta. 2 squares is going to take you. Okay. You have a temperature. You're going to follow your arrow and go to wherever it resolves. You walk manually for this one. It's pattern number 1. Okay, heals, shields, and Dita shields. Face the boss towards the middle. Gonna have it will be in front. In front. 4 markers safe. Boss is gonna recenter. with any big damages. It's going to become untargetable. Check your temperature. And our first safe spot is on 2. Be on or next to 2. Not be diagonal from 2. In towards your sword cleave. 4 is death, by the way. Landed. And our second safe spot's on 4. Be on or next to 4.
Language baiting people.
I think it's a troll. Baiting people into the safe spot. Okay, range you can stay out. Healers and shields. Ether shields. And we'll be moving out shortly. Moving out. Out. Same again, we're going to have the meteors, this time with the elemental brand. And we're going to walk manually to your meteor while dodging the clones. Add your 2 temperatures together to work out your true temperature. And in the middle to respect the proximities. Okay, and B and D files are safe outside of ELD. Okay, ether shields up. Gonna bow next. Everyone behind. Okay, we're going to either D or B again, but this time we're going to have to dodge clones first and then sprint there. Left or right side tile of the boss is safe. Pop your sprint after they're resolved. Sprint to B. And
Kill it before.
really tight, isn't it?
No.
Nah, there's not too many deaths. Just kill it.
Yeah, it would cause more deaths.
I don't know whether it'd be worth like time and here they're all be like really close. You'd probably get away with it to be fair, but yeah. Could have done it really late. Never mind. Good job, all. That's some good damage. If anyone wants to take the mini trap, they are back where we came from. It's not wasting.
And what has desire given me so
What they're
far? Merely mockery, scorn, and a bitter taste in my mouth. I
That's
thus
sort of learning experience.
take my
First
leave,
time.
light-hearted, abandoning desire to fools, so that I
long as you
can
know what
pursue
happened and learn
higher
something.
ambitions. Scurry, scurry, work and hurry, you filthy net of cockroaches! Put your backs into it, you processionary pigs! You disgusting, slimy, worthless hodgepodge of horrors!
There's a mirror square.
Work, you
I burned
putrid
my
and
interest.
petrous termites! More!
Crowd-seed the
More,
aroused
you filthy eaters of mucus! More!
Once you
Sweat!
go down the stairs,
I
there
want
is
to
some
see
traps there, so
sweat
just
and pain!
be careful.
Work!
Don't go into the room.
Work! You disgusting worms! Do you dare displease me?
Curry
Work, you
alone dodged
repugnant
15 of my rises.
regurgitation from the throat of an old and ugly mother-in-law!
There we go.
Work, you small-brained purulent mushrooms!
10%
Work, you
chance, what, a
worthless
negative
idiots!
10% chance.
You
Yeah, and then I instantly
evolutionary
rest in time.
rejects! You have no right to
One more
exist!
stage.
Make yourself useful at least! More! More, you bleeding sack of entrails! Ah, you disgust
that
me,
sound
you
effect from the
heaving,
minis
sticky
no longer
mass of
applies.
glutinous
Oh,
globules!
it's gonna get my heart.
Grovel, you spineless
Especially when it
hunchback.
happens right when an explosion happens.
Unbelievable. Oh, yeah. Any takers on the tanking? We have a tank number 1, we have a tank number 2, we have a tank 3, and
No, I'm not a
Irene.
tank. I'm not a tank. Really.
I know you're not. I need a couple more tanks. At least one more tank to be able to kite and add. 3, 4. Actually, let's give you 3. We'll put you first, so you're the first one to be freed up. There we go. Right, duty as a tank with a number above your head. What you will do, you will go to the corresponding marker. There will be some ads along the middle. You just pick up the ad closest to that, towards the middle. Pick up your range stack, keep your distance from it, and just kite it around the arena clockwise. Just keep the distance from it, you'll be absolutely fine. They move really slow. So, yeah. Rest of us, the rest of the DPS will be all towards the 3 marker as soon as the ad phase happens. But DPSing them down as quickly as possible. So for that, just save any of your burst and your damage buffs from the start of the fight. Wait till the ad phase happens, and then, yeah, quick burst, get it quickly. And we'll be resolving them counterclockwise. As move clockwise, we'll resolve them counterclockwise as it's a bit quicker. It's easier to run to something that's moving towards you than something's running away from you. Healers. You'll be on the inner ring. You can see it on the ground. There's a little lighter ring. And yes, DPS and other tanks will be on the outer ring. Healers, yeah, you'll be reflecting the fire orbs with your light curtains, and you'll be dispelling the earth orbs with the spell, which hopefully at least a couple of you have in your holster. What you do, you dispel the earth orb, apply your dot to it, and that's it. That will kill the orb. Lastly, it's a case of just dodging ground puddles. There's also these notches that you can see here. They're on the cardinals and into cardinals, which we need to resolve a couple of mechanics into. The entire ring may have a little bit of lightning around it, in which case we stand in a notch. And there's a couple of debuffs as well. They're in DRS chat. For the push one, you resolve it in the inner notch to get pushed out. For the pull one, you resolve it on the outer notch to get pulled in. Blowy, blowy, sucky, sucky, as some people say.
Yeet and yoink.
Yeet and yoink, yeah. Yeah. Happens quite quickly at the start, where we have the debuff to resolve. Resolve straight away. Second time around, it'll apply, but we'll resolve it later, if we see it. So, that's about it. So we can do ready checkerinos.
Free him. Game over.
One is either, some people call it spaghetti monster.
Ooh, you all like kissing?
Man push out, spaghetti monster.
I certainly hope you know what you're doing.
Manning.
Just a reminder, those are relative to each individual ring, not a like the whole one, meaning that you have to go to the middle notches.
Yes.
Everybody's so creative. Oh, lordy else. See how that looks on bro?
Seem to make that mistake.
Big crop it or something. I don't know. Right, A, B, C, D, E, and F are all ready. Countdown. So yeah, same again. Don't use your burst. Hold any damage buffs. Wait till the ad phase. quicker we kill the ads, because that's the killer, the quicker we can get this fight over with. Let's go. Don't have any stances on just yet. Gonna have a little tank buster. And then going to use your Nutcracker Unity in a second. Use it now. And then be close to dodge the 3 cleaves. 3 cone AoEs are going out. Dodge them. And that's why you be close. You haven't got to run a mile then. Okay, ad space. Healers in a ring. Tanks to your spot. Everyone else towards 3. Pick up the ads. Give it a couple of seconds. And then start cutting it around. Okay, some traps are going to be going out. Be in a number position. Go back if you need to. And then tanks can go on this okay, sorry I didn't explain it, but I got it for you. Okay, on to the next ad. You have a debuff. Check your debuff, and we're going to be resolving it now. Resolve your debuffs. Good job. On to the next ad. Be in a notch. And last ad. Keep dodging puddles. One more. Gonna have a debuff, we're not gonna be resolving it yet. At all. Back on the boss. And have a raid wide. At least can already start rising people. Some lightning things are going to go out, so if you get a mark above your head, the way around you, just take it out. Take it out, and then move out of it once you place it. It'll keep pulsating damage. On the next cast, we're going to be going max casting range. Out now. Back on the boss. It's going to come out. Another set going out in a second. And then we're going to have a proximity. Awaken a proximity. And then get back close. We're going to dodge the 3 cleaves. Okay, start building your job gauges. Tank buster in front. And dead. Good stuff. I think everybody's up. Nice. You got
I hit 2 per minute.
Yeah, wasn't bad at all. Good job all.
Yeah, it's always when Irene's here. It works fine.
Which is a good luck charm.
Yes.
Wow. I think I'm feeling cold, alright.
I mean, today was also the first time that I tanked the soldier properly and didn't let it move the gunner.
Yeah. Smashed it. Easy peasy. Alright. Paladins and gunbreakers to the right, and anybody who needs a re-raiser come over to the left. You are not a paladin or a gunbreaker, Irene. You may be a tank, but you're a floor tank.
Well, check it out. We got Cuban Mario.
Okie dokie, so we'll give you 1, 2,
Do not mess with us Latinos.
3, and then I'll sit in as backup.
That's good.
Okay. Queen. This is pretty much all just recycled mechanics from Queen's Guard. but they're just paired a little bit differently. So you may have a mechanic from phase 1 that's paired with phase 2. Just briefly go over the different pairings of mechanics you may have, called Relentless Plays. There's 4 of them, technically 5, but there's 4. We will have the Tethered Wind and Lightning, along with the Gunner's open side. So same again, face the open side to the Gunner, which will be on the 1 marker, and then to a turret on the B and D side. Second one will be the knockback from the center, which I didn't explain in the first one, but you don't need to be close to the middle to get knocked back. It's only a small one. If you're too close to the middle, it will get you'll get clipped. So yeah, just be a little bit further out. You'll be fine. About halfway, roughly, between the middle and the edge of the arena is fine. That will be paired along with, so knockback will be paired along with the Queen's half arena cleave, and then we'll have the exploding clones along with the half arena cleave. So requires a little bit of running around, but there's no damage that's going out at that point, so you can just focus on the mechanic. Third one is the straight after super chest. We will have the knight. Where we either go in or outside the next hitbox, along with dodging the 3 little nail cleaves. Only one corner is safe. So for that, straight after super chest, we'll stay stacked up just where the queen is. In front of the queen, whatever. Jump towards us, and then we'll resolve the mechanic. Straight after that, there will be the turrets, the bouncing turrets, so just don't be where orange is or in front of a arrow on a turret, and you'll be fine. Last one, if we see it, which will be the bomb mechanic. Same again. I'll call out where you need to go to if you have a tether or a debuff. Which will be along with a knockback from a blue line. So knockback, and then we'll resolve fire or ice. So if you have fire, as soon as you get knocked back, wait until that's resolved. Stop moving, stop casting. Resolve that, and then bomb to your bomb. But if you're ice, then you can run to your bomb and just keep moving on top of it. Same again for here. All raid wides need an Aether Shield. I'll call them out. And there's a couple of raid wides which need a few extra bits done. On the God Save the Queen's cast, there will be a sovereignty gauge that will pop up on your screen. Once that reaches 100, every person that has a light curtain, you will pop it. It does take a GCD, just be aware of that. So, pop your light curtain, and then you can reflect any of the lightning orbs. We need to reflect 1, don't need to worry about running around and reflecting them all. Just need 1 just to form a little safe dome. And while that's going on, some healers will need to dispel the queen about 5 times. So, pop your light curtain, dispel, 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 be inside of a dome. Lastly, for super chests, I can call out where you need to go. Just you will get 3 markers, 2 markers. They are directly above the little super chest cheat sheet. Those are the ones you can get. They'll add up to either 5, 6, or 7. Add them together. I'll tell you where to stand. They'll be resolved in 2 phases. One of them will be resolved your short debuff, and then your long debuff. So resolve 1. Walk however many squares you need to go to, depending on whatever markers above your head. Wait, and then we'll resolve the last one, ending up on the safe spot, which will be either A or C. I'll post your picture again. This is getting a little bit buried. So yeah, that's about it. For the tank busters, for our tanks, there will be around about 3 of them, I think there is. What will happen is our first tank will start out with their slants on.
And as for oblivion,
We're going to call it for an invuln. Just invuln the invuln it. 2 cleaves will go out, then this next tank will provoke. After that, previous tank starts off. Your job's done. Yeah. What we can do then, we can bring up your buff if you need to. Do ready checks, ask any questions if you want to. If you need to. By all means, it's fine. I can. We could do a little ready check once we get outside, and we can. If we have a question, if anyone wants to go for a second one after, I'm happy to do it.
Don't you have a beer ground after this?
There is, but recently I'll be speedy. I believe. Got an hour and a half.
The BA run is at 14 server time, so about
Yeah.
2.5 hours.
I was considering moving it back, but good thing I didn't. Go on,
Yeah, we have to go like half an hour overtime before we start becoming issues.
Yeah. Right, what we got? A, B, C, D, E, and F. We're all ready. Okay, so tank 1 starts on. Not me. And we'll do our countdown. What did you do? Okay, yeah, countdown. I've died once so far, okay? I'm due another death. I'm due another death on this fight, so.
I mean, it's my first time tanking in here and I haven't not died at all.
It's my privilege.
Wow. Doesn't help you against Doomsday.
Here we go.
Not even had a single dim stack yet.
You don't need to move away, just stay with the group, it's fine. Nothing that goes in the tank is a ETH shields. There's an AoE, so you're fine. Okay, first up we're going to have the easy chest, which is not so easy, but it'll be fine. We're going to have the North Swain's Glow, which is the intersecting lines. We're going to be away from wherever the two lines touch. I'll call out our marker, and we'll move relative to it. And we're moving towards Bravo. Bravo is safe. You can either run to the middle square and stay on B. Oh no, sorry, run to the black square, sorry. I thought I saw two. Black square. We're going to have our first tank buster in a second. And bomb. Wait for the second cleave. And tank 2 provoke. Tank 1 starts off. Heals shields and do the shields. We're going to be going into super chest shortly, so saving any of the big damages. They're going to become untargetable. And we're going to end up on Charlie. 5 behind D, 6 on 2, 7 behind the Queen. 5 behind B, 6 on 2, 7 behind the Queen. We're going to resolve it down the B column. If you get a red marker above your head, just move back 1 square. And on the same spot. You know, much better same as look. Okay, back on Queen. Have a raid wide shortly. The others can shield. And deep the shields. Here's the little gauge coming up now. Once that reaches 100, we'll be popping on light curtains. Remember, it does use a GCD. Okay, the light curtains start spelling. 1 on 3. And be inside of the bone. Inside the bone. Okay, first relentless blow. Gonna have the insect and mines from North Wind to go, along with the Tether Wind and Lightning and the gun arrow inside. You have a tether, you're going to wind. If you don't have a tether, you're going to lightning. Tether will do that to wind, tether will do that to lightning. We're running towards Charlie. Base your opening sights the gunner at the 1 marker. And a turret on the side. Got a tank buster coming up in a second. Tank 2 in the round. Tank 3 wait for the second cleave. And provoke. Okay, next round display. This is the knockback from the middle. Remember, don't be too close to the middle. Along with dodging the knight and the Queen's Cleave. And we are getting knocked towards 4. Jumping. Wait here. And then we're going to be on the small side of D. Between D and 1 sort of thing. Good job. Heals and shields. And eat the shields. Great, next super chest in a second. So we can edge debuffs together. And we're going to end up on Alpha. Reverse, 6 in a corner, 7 behind 4, 5 behind B. Six in the corner, 7 behind 4, 5 behind D. And resolve down the D column. Bye bye. And on the safe spot. Chicken. Right, we're going straight into a tank buster after this. Here you can limit break from the centre. Tank 3 can invuln. Second queen. Okay, stay stacked up in front of the queen. Okay, the knight's going to jump towards us, going to be staying inside of its hitbox. It's a very small safe spot, and in front towards the queen. Very small safe spot in front of the knight. And dodge the turrets. Black curtains, start spelling. Otherwise, get away from the lightning orbs. Good job. Easy as that. Everyone's alive, I believe. Oh, I can sacrifice. It's cool. Oh wait, that was Ether Shield. Good thing I got spares. Go. Oh damn. So sad. Right, what we can do then, once you could do a screenshot from the tree if you want to, we'll hop out, we'll do a ready check. If anyone wants to go for a second run, by all means we can. So sad. Sorry, I can leave me dead if you like.
Nope.
Oh, the sacrifice is going up. Oh.
I'm
not doing this.
come back here. Come back.
And proc. Proc. Yep.
Oh, that's
Right. Here's our screenshot. I'll post it in the thread. There we go. Right, yeah. So let's hop out. We'll do a little ready checkerino. And then if we're up for it, we can go for a second one. There'll be no explanation.